Welcome or welcome back to White Gaming. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully we're all good and are having a great day so far. Today we have something very special from the Systemic Reactions team. Now, if you don't know who they are the guys behind Generation Zero and Second Extinction. Two games that have had a very good home here on the channel, and I absolutely love the team and what they do. This one though is very different to the previous two games that we just mentioned. Check this out.
This land is not for the weak. Most of us wouldn't last a day. But we know you're different. Even the Raven could see that. That's why it entrusted you to wield its power, to be its weapon. To meet the darkness and wound it, so that the cause does not die when you do. The hatred is a force stronger than you can imagine, but just as dust carried by the wind can level mountains, you can wield unimaginable power if you let it wield you.
Now that was RAVENBOUND. Very, very cool, right? Looks completely different to Generation Zero and Second Extinction. Gives off some pretty high Skyrim vibes. And I like the look of that. It's interesting. It's definitely not something that I've covered on the channel. The reason that I am checking it out is because it's done by Systemic Reaction. And those guys, obviously, I've done a lot of work with them in the past. So definitely going to check this one out. Very interesting. Now, this was the first trailer. They did release a little something yesterday, which was just the logo, so that was pretty cool. I wasn't too sure, so I wasn't going to check anything out on that. I just thought I'd leave it as it is. But what you need to know about RAVENBOUND so far is that it has obviously major Skyrim vibes, and it is Systemic Reaction's newest game, which will allow you to take flight as a raven. How fucking cool is that, right? As you can see by the screenshots in the background, we'll be able to take flight as a raven. It has a massive open world and it's based on Scandinavian folklore. So that's pretty damn cool. We don't know much else right now. We don't know a release date or anything like that. That is all to be announced. But in the description down below, I will obviously link Systemic Reactions pages and all that kind of stuff, and the RAVENBOUND Steam page, so you can check it out on there. Now, with it being has the challenge of a roguelite, but with the choices of an open world. So you can explore the large fantasy either on foot or in the sky as a raven, which is very interesting. I like the idea of being able to fly around. Sort of like the old school Assassin's Creed, where you could send up your bird and it could survey the area, but you can do that yourself, which is really nice. I do like the look of the combat. I like Skyrim, I like The Witcher, those kind of styles of combat. Hopefully it adds the sort of looting mechanics in as well. The only thing I'm not 100% sure on at the moment is the sort of, it does have very cartoonish sort of graphics, which I've never been a big fan of in games, but we'll see. It is something that I get over. It is being developed by their team in Stockholm, which I think is the same team that are working on Generation Zero. It might be the team that are working on Second Extinction, because I'm pretty sure they're both there, but they are sort of split down the middle. But don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure of how that works. I know they are two separate teams that do the different games, but they are under the Systemic Reaction name. So whether they've got a third separate team that are working on RAVENBOUND, or whether they'll be pulling people from the two different games into one third team, and the other two will be smaller teams, which would make sense as why we've not seen as many updates and as much action on the system on the Second Extinction and the Generation Zero front. But we shall see. We shall see. For now, though, we are going to leave that there. I don't really know too much. Anything that I do find out, if I find some more information, then I will let you guys know. But thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. We'll be back again very soon, hopefully with some more Ravenbound.